Okay, can everybody hear me? Trying something different today. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Kathy. Okay, today I'm going to be making my tumbling tower snowman. And I have the top cam so you can see what I'm doing. And you can see my face every now and then. It says wait a few more minutes. I'm getting all my supplies ready. Tumbling tower blocks, of course. Some paint, some wood glue, paint brushes. There we go. Let's see. I'm a little early. Just wait a few more minutes. How's everybody doing? Have you done all your Christmas shopping yet? I'm just giving a lot of homemade stuff that I've made to my family. Hello, Deborah. I like to give handmade gifts when I can. And sometimes some gift cards. What do you guys give to your family, immediate family? Okay, let's see, another couple minutes, then we'll start. I don't know why these things get me nervous when I start. It's like I expect too much of myself when I'm live. Make sure I don't make any mistakes or say anything wrong. Well, while we have a few here, we'll start working. I'm going to be using this cut-off saw. You can see right here. Let's see until it gets to the screen. The streaming is a little bit behind. Okay. Golly, about 60 seconds behind. This is my cut-off saw that I got from Harbor Freight. I'm going to use it to cut my tumbling tower blocks. On the first row here, we're going to just have two. I'm using the wood glue from Dollar Tree. Oh, that looked weird. And I'm doing it similar to my penguin, but when it gets to rows 5, I'm going to do it as the same row as the 4, so it'll look a little different. So the next row, I'm using the tumbling tower block as a spacer to get the overhang. Let's put it right there. This is how I do it. Get my pencil so I can know where to put it back in. See the line there? Hi Heather, hi Maria. Mexico. Cool. We go to the next one. Oops. It wasn't dry completely. Let me put a little bit more. There we go. And for this one here, I'm just going to, again, use the tumbling tower as a spacer to let me know how much to cut off. Gonna be making a lot of noise cutting these off, so just fair warning. Just put that up top. Come over here to my saw. I love this thing. and just line it up a little bit. There we go. Hey Lori, hey Dana. I'm in South Florida. So I might take my hat off because it's hot over here. There we go. There we go, the second row. Now we go to the third row. I love these tumbling tile blocks too. I've made so many things. Like my little living room that I made in one of my videos. I want to see which room everybody else wants me to try. I've had kitchen and bedroom, so. But hey, Fabi. I'm not sure if I want to do the, more to the living room. Like when I removed the Christmas tree, someone suggested a rocking chair or a blanket ladder. I got plenty of fabric to do a blanket ladder. Let's see here. I'm going to do something real quick. Oops. The good thing about this saw, it has a safety. So even if you have it on, unless you push this button here, it won't let you go down. So that's a good thing. So I push it down to. The cameras are a gift from my husband. I've had them. I just haven't used both of them at one time on the live. There goes number 3. I was supposed to have a video out today, but my computer didn't want to cooperate with me today. So I might have it tomorrow. So I decided to go. Oops. I decided I didn't put glue. Did I put glue? A little bit more glue. I think what I need for Christmas is a new computer. Every time I try to upload or something, everything gets frozen. There we go. Yeah. I just wanted to. Oh, turn this to the back. This one has writing on it, so I put it on the back side. So you don't have to worry about sanding it down. Okay, this one here, so I don't have to worry about cutting. The overlap is going to be a little different, which is no big deal. So you just try to center it as much as you can, like that. Because it would have been too much of a hassle to cut a little piece off. Now from here, I'm going to do 3 rows just like this. I thought on the penguin that I made, that 5th row that sticks out didn't look so. How can I explain it? Didn't look nice to me. So I was going to do the snowman without that 5th row like sticking out again. made this hat for my husband a few years ago. He let me borrow it because I gave mine to somebody at Salvation Army that wanted to buy it, and I just gave it to him. So no, that was a couple years ago. I still haven't made my own again. Here we go. And one more. Oops, extra glue. Get my wipes. There we go. Now we're going to start going back in. Let's slide this down. Just got glue back here. Okay, now we go to the next row, and we're going to still use the tumbling tower block, but bringing it in. So we go this way like this. It's just the width of the tumbling tower block. But this is what I wanted to use, the width of the tumbling tower, but you can make it bigger or smaller. There we go. And then here, I'm going to use my ruler. Here it is. And just line it up to the one below over here. Actually, no, because this is going to be... Actually, yeah. Line it up to that one. I'm going to slide this over so we can keep the layout the same. Okay. There we go. And over here, mark it. Oh, that's too small. I have a bunch of buckets, a bucket full of the tumbling tower box pieces that I need to figure out what to do with them. Any ideas what to do with all these little pieces? I don't want to throw them out. I'm sure they could be used for something else. I just haven't thought of it yet. There we go. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see. Okay. Go to the next row. Use this. Let's put some glue on first. What other animals or items would you like me to try make with these blocks? I'm up for a challenge. I just need to get some more because all I have is 7 boxes left. And the stores are not carrying them. So here, instead of getting another whole block to cut down, I just use whatever's left from the previous block. And then just line it up here. And this holds it in place with this little clamp. So you don't have to hold it with your hands or anything like that. Saves fingers. I got stuck a little bit. bit quiet today. Down here in South Florida, we are at 75 degrees. And it's been getting up into the 80s, so it's not very Christmas-like weather. So maybe the snowman will make it more Christmassy for me. Slide it down. Get another row. Here we go. In. We're gonna go in until we get to the neck, and then we go back out again. Here's another one where I don't want to cut, so I'm going to just change the spacing. Slide it over until you're like almost even. That's close enough. Yep. There we go. Anybody have snow weather today, or upcoming for Christmas next week? I would like for it to be at least a little cooler. It doesn't seem like Christmas when it's 80 degrees. We did get some cold weather a few weeks ago, but that didn't last long. Let's see where we are. Oh, this is where we use one of these. You just line it up to the edge of that and swipe. Oh. I do have miter shears, but this is much easier and quicker for me. I'm not sure if I would have tackled all these projects having to hang cut all those pieces, especially that living room that I made. There we go. I believe that's the neck, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's the neck. Now we start going back out. Yeah. Get some more blocks. This is that bucket I made. A video will be coming later for that one. I used macrame to crochet around. Where is the bottoms? There's a bottom. This one has a smaller bottom, but it's similar to this. It's I forget what they called it. What kind of wood? And I use macrame, which I would never do again, because that took forever. Because the cord kept on splitting when I was crocheting it. There we go. Back out. Am I right? I think so. I'm confused now. Do I want to square the head off or do it like the penguin? I'm not sure. Let's see. Because it would be looking something like this. Where is it? Like that. And then go back in. Like that. Like that. And then the hat will be like that. I think I'll do that. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, let's put this in. Since this little piece is tiny, I'm going to put it in the center of the two blocks, so it has more to hold on to. Oops. There we go. For some reason, it's not square. It got crooked for some reason. Let's see. There we go. Oops. It really doesn't want to stay in this time. There we go. Just slide it over to make it even on both sides. There we go. Then we go back in for the head. Go like that. Anybody has any questions, comments? There we go. Everything's a little delayed on my screen, so okay. Now we go in for the brim of the hat. So we're going to do that. Because Frosty has to have a hat. Now we go here. Oh my goodness. There we go. I wait for the blade to stop before I put my finger in there. I'm too afraid that it'll chop it off one day. Don't need that. Okay, for the hat here on the top, it's going to be the same, but instead of lining up the seams, I'm going to start the block on this side this time and then cut on the other side. Am I right? No. Hold on a second. So that's the brim of the hat. I have to go in this way. Another block width. I'm doing this as I go. Hold on a second. Now we're going to get another block. Actually, let's see if one of these blocks, no, that's too big. This one might be just right. No, that's too small. Okay, cut another one. Wait a minute, this one. Perfect. Thank you, Ruth. trying to get more comfortable in front of the camera. Most people see my hands. There we go. Let's slide this over a little bit. Move this. Now we go do this. And that's only 2 pieces, right? I'm looking at my penguin up there. I don't know if you can see the penguin. I don't know. Let's see. Show the penguin. See the penguin? Down. Nope. Let's just cut one up. On the penguin, I did a box behind it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a box behind this one as well. But you could easily just add a couple blocks in the back. So this is the box that I made. You could put cards, scissors, some greenery or whatever behind him, and that helps him stand up. Or like I said, just do a couple blocks behind it and just be the snowman in this case. Is this the right one? Yeah. Okay. Oops. Things don't always go as planned. I love my little saw machine. And that's the base. Oh, I thought he was glued to the table. And what I do, like in these areas here that are bigger gaps, I just drop some wood glue in there. I know it's probably the right way to do it, but hey, it works for me. Wherever you see a bigger gap. And you could also put some spackling in there, like I've done with the other ones. But I don't think anybody wants to watch spackling dry. So I'm just wiping it off. Just wait a few seconds until the hat, oops, you see? The hat didn't want to glue down yet. Stay. Bring it back down. Okay, whatever. While that's drying real quick, let's do the box. I did the box with 6 rows. With 6 blocks per row. And I'm doing 2 rows. I think this little saw was the best investment my husband made in me to get for me. You can cut them with the miter shears, but I'm starting to get arthritis and it takes me a while to actually cut them. So this is much better for me. And it dries faster too, Fabi. Filling the little gaps with the glue. It depends on the finish I'm doing. If I want something smoother, I'll do the spackling. But if not, sometimes you don't even can tell that there's little gaps in there. With the painting it white, you might see it more than a darker color. What time is it? Okay. Oops. Don't dry it too fast. It starts coming apart. There. Just hold it for a few seconds. I thought doing one of these lives, you can see how long it actually takes for the these doesn't take as much as some of the other projects. Thank you. The nails are stickers from Five Below.
Oh my goodness,
I switched these have plaid on now. They were red glitter last week. If you hear that laughing, it's my son and laughing in his room for some reason. Okay, put those to the side. Get 6 more. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for the bottom you need 4. And we'll have to cut. I'll show you where the mighty shears come in handy with these little blocks. When you're cutting against the grain, it's hard. But when you're cutting with the grain, it's so much easier with the miter shears. Plus, this is not long enough to cut the length of the block. I have a squirrel saw that I bought over 20 years ago that I picked up from my sister's house. I need to check it out, get some new blades or something, because the blade that's on it's broken, so I'm not sure if it actually works properly. But it does turn on, so that's a plus. There we go. I'm just lining it up next to this so that they're all even. But I'm not gluing these two together because those are the sides. So while those dry, we'll work on the snowman. Slide this over. Carefully slide this up and over and slide that out. So this guy should be more or less dry. So I'm going to paint him white. I'm going to, it's just a matter of, because I can't move it myself. My husband has to move it because it's heavy for me. I have back problems and I don't want to get my back worse than it is. But I also need to find a spot in my craft area to put it in. Because if you see, I have every inch of my area filled to the top. Because I can't go out, so I went up. Oh, this guy's a little off here. Let's put some glue in there first. Fill that up. So I have to be creative in how I'm going to get use of that scroll saw. Hello, soul. You said, I forgot. You said your name on someone else's live, and I forgot what it was. I think it was Joanne. If I'm wrong, let me know. This piece here won't be a problem because I'm going to put a little rib in there, so you won't see that gap that much. And the paint also fills in the gaps. There we go. Let's see. I got my I'm gonna make some noise here, real quick. Hold on. I think I put too much paint on it. But with the chalk paint, it dries up quick. Oh, wow. Usually my memory's not good with names. Yay! I got somebody's name right. Okay, well that dries a little bit more because I think I put too much paint on it. We're going to paint the back here before we glue it to the back here. See, they dry pretty quick. Thank you, Fabi. Don't forget to share with your friends. Thumbs up. Comment after the video has posted and let me know what other projects you want to see me make with these blocks. I may do a challenge me post. See if you can stop me with making something out of blocks one way or another. Oh, I don't think I've... Well, everybody that's been on here knows me. My name is Nancy. I've been on YouTube since last October, but I didn't post as often as I should because I was a little nervous. There we go. And I do Dollar Tree DIYs. I crochet, I paint. I'm a chocolate designer. I sew a lot. What else do I do? I love making miniatures. So I'll be making more miniatures next year. I started crocheting when I was 12. My grandma taught me, and then I taught myself the rest. And I've just been adding to my arsenal ever since. Let's see. This is dry enough to do anything with it. No, he's still dry. He's still wet. Ah! There goes his hat. Let's go put his hat back on. I just didn't want to wait too much, and it didn't like it. Let's put some more glue here. Let's see. For some reason that one doesn't want to. There we go, I think. This one. You have to play with these blocks because some of them are not the same thickness or the same size, and sometimes you just gotta finagle it in there some way or another. That one was not the same thickness, so there we go, that one's better. While those parts dry, let's get to the... I'm going to use some halves. Whoop! They're flying everywhere. These half rounds for his eyes and his belly, his buttons down his body, the bigger ones. Gonna make those, paint those black. This is my third case that I'm working from, and like I said, I'm down to 7 boxes left, so it's time to order another case because I have so many different ideas to go. And then these are going to be his little beady eyes. Let's see what else. Oops. And I'm just going to use paint for his mouth. I don't know if I want to do like dots or actually give him a happy face. What do you think? Should I give him like dots for his face or an actual line for his mouth? I'm trying to see if I have anything cool to add to it, but I don't see anything right now. I noticed that when I order the boxes and have it shipped to the store, if it's available, they get here. It takes longer to get here. I don't know why this is doing this. And when I have it shipped to my address or my PO box, it takes less than a week. I know that you pay for the shipping. Why is this doing this? But oh goodness gracious. There. So I guess it depends on how the deliveries to the stores, if they're getting a delivery at the same time that you need to get that. Let me get this off. For some reason it wasn't working right. Let's get this over here. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us. I've tried the magic loop and I don't like it as much. I'm probably doing it wrong, but everybody has their ways that they want to do stuff differently than others, or what works for you doesn't work for another. And I got paint over here. For some reason, see, it's not, it's this one here. I should have checked that before. Okay, we're going to, where are we? Is it this one? That's what it is. It's this block right here that's bigger than the other ones. Okay. So this is what I do. Just to help it out a little bit. It's just a little bit off. Let's see now. Nope. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh well, let's take you guys off for a second. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's move on. Like I said, some of these blocks are so out of shape, and some of them are just fine. I don't know what to do here. Just let it sit a little bit longer. Let's wipe the excess glue off. Okay. Stay. Okay. Let's move him to the side. want to stay on here too long. This thing is making me longer than I want it to. Let's drop some glue in there. And wipe. Okay. See, when I'm recording, I can take all this stuff out. But I wanted to do at least one live a month in the future as well. So that's dry already. Okay. Let's see which side it is. Okay, just line it up. How about this one here? That one's good. There we go. Okay, slide that over. While that's drying, we're going to cut the base at the bottom here. It's going to be 2 blocks by 2 blocks. And then we're going to add it, cut off a piece for the remaining. You snuck in there again. Let's get out of there. He's the skinny one. It is. Those 20-minute videos that take me an hour and a half, 2 hours. Because a lot of times I'm designing as I go. Okay. And it's like, oh my goodness. Gonna glue this down here. Wait a minute. I glued this in the wrong spot. Hold on. These go on top, they go on the bottom, on the sides. Wipe the glue. Same thing here. Wipe the glue. Got glue everywhere. They go on the side. There we go, like that. Okay, there. Because these go in the middle here. Like this. One of my neighbors has been having a party or something since noon today. They got their music on so loud. They could at least invited me. Nah, I wouldn't have gone. There we go. That was there. See, the distance from here to here is not that much, so we're going to grab 2 blocks. I'm gonna line it up here. See, so off to my little rotary thing here. My miter shears. Where's the line? There we go. Yep. I need the line on top. See, for going with the grain, these things are great. One, line it up real good. You saw? Like nothing. Like butter. There we go. Line this one. Do this up here. Come on. I'm running out of glue on that bottle, but yesterday I went and got, where's my, turn this around. I got some more. One time I had a project that I had to wait till the next day to finish because I didn't have glue to finish it. I did it again. Line on top. That white paint is coming along. And lock it. This one. That one came out a little crooked. Don't know why. Oh, get back. There. Very crooked. Let's get another one. You guys liking the camera setup where you can actually see what I'm doing versus lowering the other camera down? I wasn't sure. I'm gonna try both. Hold on. The one I need fell, or did it? No. Okay. This little box is giving me hard trouble today. There's two squares, that's why. Okay. One more time. I cannot be wasting all these blocks. Let's see. Let's do it again. Oh, I hear somebody coming in. Okay, this one doesn't want to. Oh, that's why. It's got like a knot on the other side. Let's try another one. I'm showing you everything that can go wrong and how to fix it. There we go. Okay. Lock this for safety. Glue. Where am I? Like that. Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for all this. Okay. See? That's a little off, but you're not going to see that. And then all these extra pieces I have in this container. So I need to figure out what to do with all these odd sized pieces. If you have an idea, let me know. Okay, let's go back to the snowman. What I'm going to do is, the easy part is, got paint everywhere. Gonna paint his little circles for his belly and his eyes. Put that there. Put that there. Get some paint, black paint. And get me, which brush? This one's good. And just hold it down and paint. I got these half round beads on Amazon. They come in, I think, 5 different sizes in a pack. Oops, stay there. Oh, turn around. Okay, that's good. And we'll have the hat near me over here. Just slide it that way. Hopefully you can see it. And just paint the hat. I'm gonna paint the sides as well. So when it dries, I'll just do the ends of each row. But since I have the black paint out, I'm gonna paint these little guys here. There we go. Does anybody else has come in, have any questions? You want to know any tips or tricks to work with these guys? I'm still learning, so if you have any tips or tricks for me, you can go ahead and share as well. There we go. That should be it for that. Put this away. And grab this, turn this around. Let's get this guy started. Put my paint brushes there. Okay. See how fast that drew? That dried? It drew. I'm gonna put one there. Another one there. Oh, that's not it. Oh, there it is. That looks cute. Yeah. That even? Thank you. Put the ruler here. There we go. They're even. You just got in front of this camera. That was my husband's arm. He was getting his contact case that's on my shelf. He didn't know I had both cameras on right now. You can say hello. I don't think anybody bites. Over here. It takes a while for it to read.
Hello. Am I there?
You will be in a second, watch.
I don't believe so. I don't see nothing.
The feed here is a little delayed.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So everybody will see you in a second.
Probably Jake playing on the internet.
Okay, now what do I want to do? Oh, I know what to do for his nose. Fabi was using her puffy paint on her premiere today, and I have some puffy paint myself. And I have orange, so I can make him a little puffy paint orange. Let's squeeze it out. And this paint, I've had it over 6-7 years or something, and it's still working. So just make a little triangle. Do I need some more on the sides? It's hard to see up right now on top of it. I think that worked out good. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use the puffy paint for his mouth too. So do I have black? I think I have this black. Black, yes. There we go. Amelia is going to drop some paint dots down and lift up. Oops, that one came out big. Well, they're not perfect rounds. There we go. Good. There we go. How's that look? Okay. Okay, put that back. Put this over here for now. Now I'm going to get, where do I have the fabric? I got everything set for the fabric for his face. I mean, for his scarf. There it is. Was stuck under something. There we go. We're going to, let's see, his buttons are on. That's going to take a while to dry. So while that dries, let's move this up here. Thank you, Lisa. I try. I just have fun making all kinds of stuff. I got this fabric, I think at Joann's or Michael's. Not Michael's, Walmart. I'm using my pinking shears to cut about 2 squares off width for the scarf. And I'm just cutting all the way across because I don't know how big I want the scarf. Makes it easy just to cut one long piece and then cut it down to size. There we go. Put that aside. Turn on my glue gun. Okay. Oh, that'd be cool. My son likes Minecraft. I'll probably give him the offcuts pieces and have him build something with his Minecraft characters. If you haven't caught the the video on his channel. Is JC Lego Structures. He's made a tumbling tower block Titanic. And I just gave him a few pointers and he just went to town with it. He loves Titanic. So I'm gonna turn this scarf this way. Wait a minute. How do I do it? Oh, like this. There we go. And once the glue heats up, then I'll just glue this down over here. And cut it down. This way over here. For the brim of the hat, I'm making this, just even this hat a little bit here, and I'm just cutting half of these squares, and I'm using the one that has more red in it, so it just stands out on the. Oh, I didn't cut that straight. Talk about crooked. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. And that'll go right there. But I'm afraid to move him right now. Let's give him a few more minutes to dry. There we go. And I'm just gonna put a little dot of glue under the scarf here and pull it tight and hold it down. Oh, no! That wasn't dry and I messed up. I'm gonna have to wait till that dries completely to take it off, because I'll make a bigger mess now. I'm just gonna wipe it off the scarf here. That's what messed it up. I'm just showing you everything that could happen. There we go. There's paint on there. There's a glue. That's glue. Everything just happened. This comes right off here. I'll just repaint it, the white. But let that dry real good before you start touching it with other stuff. I just have to repaint. You get the gist of what I'm going here. So, oh well. Now we're gonna glue. Where's the little piece I cut? There it is. I'm gonna put this across the top here. A little upset, but it's just paint. I didn't cut my finger off, so that's a good thing. Okay. Make sure I don't touch anything else. I usually paint the back before I do all this, but I don't think you want to watch paint dry again. Or glue. OMG. He looks bald now. If you don't want a hat, you just grab two more blocks, make it shorter, and there's without a hat. There you go. Happy accidents. Move you over that way. And just move you here. This hat is giving me. He's coming along. This should be dry a little bit. Grab some paint. I was trying not to do anything ahead of time so you can see the whole process, but I guess. Thank you, Sherry. They are real, but like I said, it's just paint. You just fix it with the paint. There we go. He's looking a little better. What's this? Got a couple strollers coming around. That was glue that was stuck there. Now we can finish it. There we go. All better. And I put paint on the scarf. Really, I'm not this clumsy. It's like all these eyes on me is like, I'm really not this clumsy. I'll put something there and cover that up. There goes the hat again. He doesn't want a hat. That's what it is. We're gonna put the hat to the side for a second. And we're gonna glue his box to the back. Oh, what did I do here? What is that? That's paint. Is it? Hold on. I'm supposed to paint the inside of the box. That's why there's paint in there. There we go. Nice and quick. Nobody's gonna see the inside of the box. And if they do, they're looking in the wrong place. There we go. Paint. I got glue strings everywhere. He's getting there. This, seriously, I'm not having good luck with this glue today. Yeah. I watched paper crafter called Meme Made It, and when she messes something up on paper, it's just paper. So in my case, it's just glue. I mean paint. And there's a little chunk of wood over here that's. Where's my blades? Oh, I just passed it. Right here. I don't know if you can see this little piece here sticking out too much. You sit over here for a second. You know what? Let's try this again. while I'm doing all this, maybe he'll glue. I need a bigger desk. Let's put this back on. Okay, stay. Oh, that didn't feel good. Ouch. Seriously, everything. My next one will be a breeze. Watch. Okay. Let's see what's the best way to try to cut this little sliver off. Nope, the other way. Don't try this at home. Especially when everything's wet. I usually sand stuff like this down, but if it's wet, the sander takes everything apart. Like I did right now. Let's see, put this back here. Okay, I think that did it. I clean up after every project. It's just, it starts all over again. There we go. Now we go like this. Yay, that helped it. Okay, stay right there. I'm gonna give you, put some glue here. Okay. He looks a lot different than the penguin. I guess because he's all white. There we go. Like I said, I usually paint the back, but we're not gonna do that now. Make it even there. And the box is coming apart. Come on, don't do this. There we go. There he goes. He's standing. Let's see. Where did I put it? Here we go. Some of these little berries that I got from Dollar Tree. Gonna add it. Well, let's wait for everything to dry real quick. Okay, this is where I do this. I put this upside down and they fall apart. I don't do it that way. Really, I don't. Again, even it out. And I just messed. Oh, okay. That's it for me. I'm trying to do this quickly, and it's not working out. I got glue, paint, everything all over the place. Come back to my community tab later, and you'll see him all in his wonder. Because he giving me a headache today. There we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I was going to add some faux snow. Where did I put the faux snow? I got this faux snow from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to sprinkle some around. Probably some on his hat. But this is the I've tried that with the hot glue, and for some reason I guess I'm using the Dollar Tree hot glue, and it doesn't work for me. It gives it a big gap in between, and I don't like the big gaps. Usually I'm not recording all this live, and I just let it set up and come back after a couple hours. So I don't know what he's doing. He's something wrong with his face now. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna put some snow around him. This is the basic shape of this guy. You can add whatever you want to his scarf here. I'm probably gonna find a little button or something, and I'm going to add some of this berries around his wrap it around a couple times. I have a longer piece somewhere. Fix his face. You can even add little muffs, ear muffs, if you don't want a hat. And then we're going to do this real quick while I have his face. I'm going to get the tip of the brush and give him a little highlight right there. Highlight right there. Needs a little bit more. Oh, too much, but we'll fix this one up, make it bigger. There we go. I'm just not used to doing this in less than 2 hours, so that's why nothing is dry. But like I said, I'm gonna put the final, everything's glue and paint all over the place, on the community tab. You can come back and see that. And that's it for today, because I'm afraid of what might happen next. So thank you, Lisa. He will get, fixed up. I got paint all over my hand. I like to wait for everything to dry before I start tackling him, but I just wanted to show you guys what to do. And that's it. Let me know in the comments below what kind of character or object or animal you want me to tackle with these tumbling tower blocks. Thank you everyone for showing up here. I really appreciate all your support. And I realized that I hit 3,000 a couple weeks ago. So thanks a lot, everyone. So until next time, be brave, be strong, and create. Thank you. My mouse is not working. There we go.